Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I'm Tony Wright, the General Manager of the Funday Ocean Research Center for Energy, otherwise known as FORCE. Situated in the Minas Passage in the Bay of Funday, FORCE serves to accelerate the development of a global tidal energy industry. The high-energy tidal flows at FORCE make it a prime location for the commercial demonstration of tidal energy devices. It is my pleasure to serve as your MC and host you here today, and thank you for taking the time to join us. I'd also like to extend a special thank you to Paul Little, the principal of the Nova Scotia Community College Waterfront Campus, for allowing us to host this event in this amazing facility. It's a fitting location for today's event, an event that highlights building opportunities for Nova Scotians, particularly in the emerging ocean tech sector. With that in mind, I'd now like to invite Chris Seaton from NSCC to come forward and welcome us to this event. Chris, a Dalhousie graduate, is helping NSCC build the Ocean Technology Program that's about to start this fall, September 2014. Chris?
Hi, everybody. I was asked to come here today and share my excitement for the program that's starting up in September 2014, and they only gave me 2 minutes, so it's not going to be possible. Literally, everyone here is buzzing with anticipation. We're brimming with excitation. And then most specifically, my legs are even shaking just thinking about it. Most specifically, I wanted to really convey one huge message about the Ocean Technology Program here. I moved here about 9 years ago from Ontario, and when I sat down, I knew I never wanted to go back home. I fell in love with Nova Scotia, I fell in love with Halifax, and I fell in love with the people here. I think the biggest part about the Ocean Technology Program that I want to convey is it's going to put Nova Scotia on the map. It's bold to say, but the oceans technology field in Nova Scotia needs a revamping, it needs a retitlement, and the Nova Scotia government has done an excellent job in putting huge focus on the success story that is our technology field here. We've got worldwide recognition, and it's about time that we look in our back door and really show our residents that we have a huge success story that's hugely underrated. Most specifically, I think this program is really going to set the stage for huge tidal energy companies like this to hire grads like me so we can start putting in these turbines in the water. So thank you for the invitation. Thanks everybody for coming, and enjoy your day.
Well, that's great, Chris. Congratulations on the program. It's certainly encouraging to see your enthusiasm for what you're about to undertake. We look forward to this program getting underway. Now, without any further delay, I'd like to invite the Nova Scotia Energy Minister, Mr. Andrew Younger, to make today's announcement. Minister?
Welcome and good morning, everybody. Chris, thank you for sharing us the information. I don't know where Chris went, but there he is. Thank you for sharing us that information about the Marine Technology Program here. I'd like to thank NSCC for hosting us in this wonderful building with such a spectacular view of Halifax Harbour. Very importantly, the ocean technology sector is one of the 5 planks of the province's workforce development strategy. And so not only tidal, but the entire oceans technology area is going to be a major focus for this government. If you've traveled here to be here today, and I know a lot of you have come from Europe to be here this morning, welcome to Nova Scotia, welcome to my hometown of Dartmouth. I also want to introduce Alan Rowe, the MLA for this area here in Dartmouth South, who's with us. Today we move ahead on a significant journey for our province, a journey that will move us significantly forward, turning the ocean, and particularly the Bay of Fundy, into a source of power, one that is safe, clean, predictable, reliable, and ultimately affordable. We are already home to a growing ocean technology sector and some of the best marine researchers in the world. This positions us to become a center of excellence in the tidal industry. Today's announcements, and I know that many of you think you're only here for one announcement, but in fact there will be 2, will mark a significant step in this journey. It will be a catalyst for major economic activity in Nova Scotia, resulting in good jobs in the province and the knowledge and technology in demand worldwide. In fact, in a meeting this morning, and I'm one of those people that hates job prediction numbers. You see them all the time and you never know. But this morning I was meeting with one of the companies who predicts that there could be as many as 5,000 jobs, local jobs, in this industry directly by 2030. We are here this morning to announce first our two newest partners who will join the Tidal Energy Test Program in the Minas Passage. It is my pleasure to announce that Open Hydro Technology Canada and BlackRock Tidal Power Inc., along with their innovative partners, are the successful bidders for the open berths at the Fundy Ocean Research Centre for Energy, or FORCE. So congratulations. We've chosen these two projects based on their strong teams, their impressive innovation in the tidal field, and their extensive experience in the marine energy sector. They will add new technologies, fueling the momentum of tidal development in the province. Both of these partnerships are committed to incremental deployment and growth and learning by doing. Both have done their homework and submitted world-class applications. Their proposals are cutting edge and will involve both local and international expertise and content that will help us be better connected globally. I am confident that their work will lead to significant benefits in Nova Scotia's economy, and each one of them has local partners as part of their projects. So Open Hydro, welcome back. You were one of the first companies to demonstrate in-stream tidal technology in the waters of the Bay of Fundy, and we are thrilled that you will bring back the learning and experience as you explore the full potential. And I'd like to recognize some of the representatives of Open Hydro Technology and their partners who are with us today. James Ives, not sure where everybody is, but over there. Thierry Kalinke, Jeremy Post, all of Open Hydro Technology Canada, and Nancy Tower and Melanie Nadeau of Emera. I don't think I saw Nancy around earlier. Peter Williams and Tim Brownlow of Irving Shipbuilding, who are partners in this, and other partners including Atlantic Towing and Irving Equipment. Thank you for your continued interest in exploring the tidal potential. And the other one, BlackRock Tidal Power. Welcome to FORCE for the first time. I'd like to welcome representatives of BlackRock Tidal who are with us today. Gerhard Janssen of Shuttle companies involved in the partnership, and Nova Scotia companies, Acoustics, Allswater, Atlantic Towing, Clearwater, Seaforth Geosurveys, Dynamic Systems Analysis, and Eon Wind Electric, as well as the internationally based companies McCartney MBT, Moog Focal, Strawbag Offshore Wind, and Tidal Stream. And hopefully I haven't missed any of the partners. There's a long list of partners with these. So as you can see, these are strong partnerships, and Open Hydro and BlackRock Tidal Power will join the existing berth holders Atlantis Resources and Minas Energy at FORCE, who are in various stages of turbine technology development. It is also my pleasure to introduce John Woods of Minas Energy, who's with us today, and the chair of the FORCE Board of Directors. Minas Basin Pulp and Power, now Minas Energy, constructed the FORCE Tidal Energy Demonstration and Research Facility, and FORCE has a strong commitment to developing renewable energy in Nova Scotia, and they have partnered with Marine Current Turbines Limited to test the tidal turbine technology at FORCE. Our government's investments today are shaping the tidal energy future of tomorrow. By mid-2015, Nova Scotians will be able to power their homes and businesses with clean, renewable, sustainable power fueled by the Bay of Fundy tides. An Atlantis representative was unable to join us today, but they are also one of the berth holders. And this tidal technology is working with a world leader in partnership with Lockheed Martin and Irving Shipbuilding. We'll hear from those 4 berth holders shortly. But just before we get to a video we want to show you, I want to point out that we've been working very hard in the past few months to move this file forward. When we came to government, we found and decided that things were not moving as fast as we wanted them to be. We were being overtaken in other parts of the world. So today, and over the past couple of months, we have been moving this industry forward because we believe in it. We now have a formal feed-in tariff rate in place, and Cabinet approved regulations for the tidal industry earlier this year. The feed-in tariff will allow developers to be paid for their electricity for up to 18 years. Along with our partner, the Offshore Energy Research Association of Nova Scotia, a couple of weeks ago we signed a memorandum of understanding with the United Kingdom on tidal energy. And in November, we'll host the International Conference on Ocean Energy in Halifax, which will be the first time that that event has been held outside of Europe. And it will bring together industry, academia, and governments to discuss the opportunities in offshore energy. We are moving forward. We are harnessing the power of the moon to create energy from the tides. This announcement in particular is one that we will look back on as one of the most significant milestones in the industry. And we've come a long way. Now, before I make our second announcement, I would like to just show you a brief video to give you an idea of the technologies that are going in the water and where we've come. So ladies and gentlemen, the world standard for tidal energy will be the Fundy standard. And today, on behalf of the Government of Nova Scotia, I am pleased to announce that we will be investing $4.2 million in FORCE in order to create 20 megawatts grid connection. This funding will be provided immediately to FORCE and will allow the connection of the tidal turbine arrays and the developmental turbines to be connected directly to the grid and power Nova Scotian homes. And ladies and gentlemen, this is only the start. This is the first 20 megawatts that will connect to the grid and power our homes. But there will be more to come, and our potential is endless in the Bay of Fundy. This is our time in history to take on that challenge, and I believe the best is yet to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. That's certainly welcome news, the commitment by the provincial government to support expanded capacity at FORCE. Well received, great news. I'd also like to take a moment to congratulate Open Hydro and BlackRock Tidal Power Inc. and welcome them to the FORCE team. Congratulations. I'd now like to take this opportunity to invite Thierry Calaquin from Open Hydro to share a few words about the project that they have envisioned for the Bay of Fundy. Thierry?
Thank you, Minister, for your warm welcome. I'm really delighted to be here today in Nova Scotia for this exciting announcement, or for those exciting announcements now. My name is Thierry Calaquin, and last year I was appointed chairman of Open Hydro following the acquisition of Open Hydro by DCNS. DCNS is a world leader in naval defense business and an innovator in energy. We took control of Open Hydro last year because we strongly believe in the technology that James and his team are developing in Ireland. So now, what are our plans here? Over the next 18 months, we are going to build two 16-meter turbines and connect them to the FORCE facility. The turbines will be built here in Nova Scotia, and each unit will have a capacity of 2 megawatts. This project has the potential to be the first multi-megawatt tidal array connected to the grid in the world. And this facility will serve over 1,000 customers in Nova Scotia. Now, we are fully aware of the challenge that the Bay of Fundy represents. We are proud that we were the first, and today only one, to install technology in the Bay of Fundy. Clearly, we have learned from our past experiences. And 4 years later, we can say we are ready to be back into the water, into the challenging water. Clearly, Bay of Fundy is the best site we ever measure as Open Hydro. It's the more energetic site that we know. Now about the future. It is clear that DCNS took control of Open Hydro because we strongly believe in the future of tidal energy. We also believe in the potential of the Bay of Fundy, endless source of clean, renewable energy. We see the project coming representing an important step in building local tidal energy industry in Nova Scotia. Our business model as Open Hydro and DCNS is very clear. It is to source components locally and to develop local manufacturing hubs close to the source of energy, close to the tidal resources. We predict that 950 direct job and indirect job will be created as the project moves to commercial scales within the next 4 years. And some hundreds shortly for the first step. Finally, I'd like to acknowledge our partners. Emera. We're really fortunate to have had a long and fruitful relationship with our project partner, Emera. Nancy, we are grateful for your continued support and look forward to continuing to work together on delivering this project. Fourth, it also goes without saying that we look forward to working very closely with the team in force over the coming months and over the coming years. Irving, we are also delighted to be working with some of our old and new friends from the Irving Group and look forward to building on this relationship over the coming years. So, thank you, Minister, again, for hosting today, and thanks to the team of the Department of Energy for setting the vision for the development of tidal in the Bay of Fundy. We look forward for generating some clean, predictable energy from the Bay of Fundy in the very near future, next year. Thanks.
Thierry, once again, congratulations to you and your team, and thank you for the project update. I'd now like to invite Gerhard Jensen from BlackRock Tidal Power to come up and share his thoughts on the project development that they plan for the Bay of Fundy. Gerhard?
So, Minister and everybody else, I'm also very pleased to be here, and of course we are very proud that we were awarded a berth at Force. Before I elaborate a bit on what BlackRock Tidal Power really is about and what we are going to do, I would like to shed a bit of light on the history of tidal power development. And there is already some history, and there has been enthusiasm in many places in the world already decades ago. There have been so many business plans developed that never materialized into real businesses. So we are still at the brink of an industry to come. But I think we are very close to that moment. And that is what it's all about. And I think Nova Scotia, with the commitment of the ministry here and with the feed-in tariff, with the great opportunities that the Fundy Ocean Research Center for Energy Force really deploys, is the best place to be at this point in time. So that we are very happy that we are here. And we are here, of course, to demonstrate that even today, under the conditions that are set here with the excellent flow conditions in the Bay of Fundy, with the feed-in tariff guaranteed for 15 years, it will be possible to build devices that are commercially viable. And if that is not possible, of course, there will be no industry on the long run. So we as Schottel, and I'm the CEO of a company called Schottel in Germany, we have started with the development of a turbine, and we have tested this turbine. I brought here the first turbine assembled this morning in Nova Scotia. Well, in real life they are slightly bigger. In real life they are slightly bigger, but we have found a way ahead for cost-effective turbines, which are relatively small. They will be like 80 kilowatts each. But then we have our partners in UK, Tidal Stream Limited, which have developed technology, which you can also see here on the screens, of a semi-submerged floating device that carries a big number of these turbines. And the combination of this, we hope, allows us the most cost-effective and easily maintainable device for the tidal industry in the future. What we plan to install at Force is the system that you can see here on the screens, which will have a total power of 2.5 megawatts for the first device. And of course, then we're looking forward to expand to further devices. We have already formed a team, the minister mentioned it, of companies from Nova Scotia and Canada, and we are still looking for further team members. We have been talking for the structural production and things like that here. But I'm very optimistic that there will be enough potential in this area so that we can really build that industry here around BlackRock Tidal Power Incorporated. So yes, it's a pleasure to be here. We are proud and we take the challenge, but it is still a big challenge. Thank you very much for your attention. And Minister,
Gerhard, again, congratulations to your team for securing a berth at Force. And likewise, we look forward to working with you in the years to come. And now I'd like to call upon John Woods of Minus Energy, and in fact, chairman of the Force board, to provide us with an update on his project. John?
Thank you, Tony. Minister Younger, Chris Seaton, representatives from Schottel and Open Hydro, Force board members and staff, students, and ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege for Minus to participate in this event because it marks a milestone in what we've been attempting to accomplish. It is to create an industry around energy sustainability, something that those here today can leave to generations to follow. Congratulations to the Nova Scotia government, and particularly the Department of Energy, for all it has done to create and maintain momentum for emerging technology industry. Minister Younger's passion, enthusiasm, and leadership are essential ingredients and very much appreciated by not only Minus, Siemens, Bluewater, but by all Nova Scotians. Our European team members are here with us today, and I'd like to point them out. So Kai Komel, could you stand forward? No, that's not good enough. You have to come forward. David Langston. Kai and David are from Siemens, representing Siemens. Joe Holm from Bluewater Energy Services. Would you come forward, please? Thank you, Joe. They can confirm that the Department of Energy's perseverance, together with our universities and local supply chain, makes Fundy an attractive international location to demonstrate and adapt their technology. David, Kai, and Joe want to meet you after the formal part of this event, and I invite everybody to visit our display, meet our team, exchange business cards, or just simply wish them well as they bring great things into Nova Scotia. You will notice that our technology looks slightly different from past images. It consists of two 1-megawatt generators. Our approach is to take full advantage of both dry and wet harbors and the many skilled tradespeople that live in and around the Fundy coastal communities. and in the coming months, we will be engaging with potential suppliers and service companies. Minister Younger, the Force directors are grateful to you for delivering 2 additional berth holders. And fortunately, we are lucky to have some directors present, so I'm just asking some of the directors to come forward. Dr. Anna Redden from Acadia, are you here? Anna, could you come forward, please, just so people know who you are? Joe Fitzharris from the oil and gas industry. Sandra Farwell from the Department of Energy, Sandra's here. And Janet McMillan from National. Together, these people, together with the berth holders, will be leading the technical aspects of the tidal energy for Nova Scotians. Force is a wonderful organization, and we will provide all the support possible to help these newcomers achieve their objectives. From the Minas perspective, as a berth holder, we welcome Shottle and Open Hydro into our family. We have every expectation for respectful relationships that are collegial, cordial, and collaborative. And Mr. Minister, we invite you to check in with us from time to time to witness how our individual competitive interests are set aside for the benefit of the province and the industry that we're here to develop. Thank you, Minister Younger and the Department of Energy staff for setting the stage today for great things that will soon be appearing in the Nova Scotia Tidal Energy future. Thank you.
Thank you, John, and congratulations on advancing your design concept for deployment in the Bay of Fundy. Atlantis Resource Corporation, another member of Force team based in Singapore in the UK, are unable to be here with us today, but they wanted me to send along their congratulations to BlackRock Tidal Power and Open Hydro for the successful announcement. They also wanted me to pass on this message. Atlantis, which last month announced its listing on the London Stock Exchange, has been working with Lockheed Martin on a project that will see the company's state-of-the-art AR-1500 marine turbine deployed at Force, supported by a $5 million grant from Sustainable Development Technology Canada. From all of us at Atlantis, we welcome you and welcome you back to the Bay of Fundy. Indeed, on behalf of the Force team, I would also like to welcome again Open Hydro and BlackRock Tidal Energy. Force draws its strength on active and engaged developers advancing their projects and working collaboratively to address the challenges of working in these extreme sites. Adding 2 more project developers will only benefit Force in the objective of establishing a global tidal energy industry. I'd also like to once again congratulate and thank the Department of Energy, Province of Nova Scotia, for their contribution for expanded capacity at Force. Their faith in us is impressive, and I look forward to working with them to build greater capacity at the Force site. I think today all Canadians can take great pride in the fact that we're building a project that's attracting foreign investment from France, Germany, the UK, and Ireland. I think that's impressive, and clearly we're on our way, and we're excited that you're here to join us. Finally, before we release today's speakers, I'd kindly ask them to join me and the minister for a photo. Then they'll be available for media discussions. And to everyone in the room, I invite you to please stay and engage with our developers and find out more about the projects that they have planned for the Bay of Fundy. And thank you finally for everyone for being here today.